Good morning, y'all. It's DP with DJ. I thought I would just do a little WIP and Chat on my commission piece. It's not going to be very long because I don't have a lot of time this morning. But I did make a couple of changes. I'm waiting for a reply from the gentleman that asked me to do this for his wife as a surprise, so we'll see what he says about that. But I got my church canvas from KK via Miss Southern Belle in the mail yesterday. Did a quick video this morning. It is Friday, January 16th, 2026. I'm not sure when I'll get this uploaded, but that's when I'm recording it. And we shall see whether he likes the changes I made. I kind of added, not changes, I added the A in the heart, because her name is Amber, and A for his signature. So we'll see if he likes that. Hers is red, his is blue. And we'll see what he says about that. So it's been, yesterday was really crazy here at the complex. But I really don't want to talk about that because it was super distracted my entire day. Weather says we're having wintry mix here this morning, and I look out the window and there is no wintry mix, so bipolar Betty's at it again. I think she needs to take her meds because she is way off. Our winter has not really been winter. I mean, December 27th, my birthday, it was 75 degrees. I mean, I don't think I've ever had a birthday where it was warm enough I could go out in a t-shirt. That was kind of a little bit of a shock, but it was welcomed. I like warmer weather, but 75 in December, how crazy is that? And I've noticed other people across the country are saying the same thing about their weather. I mean, you know, so what is everybody up to today? Or y'all got big plans for the weekend? Of course, my plans are hopefully unpacking another box and getting another box out of here from the move. And, oh, that's not a good one. Get that out of there. And to me, I mean, I've gotten 14 boxes opened, sorted, shredded. Have donated 3 big boxes to the charity thrift store here in town. Got way more to go. I have over 70 boxes to get through. So, and it's, I'm realizing now it's 40 years worth of sensitive paperwork, and then my mom and dad's property possessions also in there. I have my clients. I was a bondsman bounty hunter for several years, so I have all of their personal information that has to be disposed of properly. I owned my own tree service. I've got all of that paperwork, banking records, all of that to dispose of properly. I've got, I took care of 8 checkbooks for family members, so I've got all of that paperwork to get through. So I've got mega boxes of paperwork to sort through, and being that it has sensitive information on it, you have to look at each and every single piece of paper. And that's what wears me out, slows me down. So, in wintertime, my motivation is at -10 in winter. Winter just does not thrill me all that much. I don't like the cold at all, but I don't want it blazing hot either. I mean, give me 72 with a light breeze and sunshine, and that would be perfect. But Mother Nature doesn't give us perfection, does she? Sorry, allergies are hitting me. I was in and out a lot yesterday, and whenever I'm in and out from outside, my allergies just like to go through the roof. So, just deal with it and go on, right? And that's what we do. So, this one, I'm going to complete it, seal it, frame it, and ship it. He is going to write a special letter that I am going to seal on the back of the painting for her, so it's going to be personalized. And so she doesn't know it's coming, so she's going to get this big surprise in the mail next month. So I've only got 3 weeks to get the canvas completed, sealed, framed, and shipped, because he'd like for her to have it by got December on the brain, by February 14th. So, and being I can only work on one project at a time, this will be the only project I'll be working on. And so, we will see what happens. Of course, if I can't get it all done by then, it won't be the end of the world, of course. But I'm going to try my best, because I made 0 promises on dates and exact on dates or anything, because I didn't know if the canvas come and it was damaged, that, would create a delay. I had to explain how the system works when you're ordering diamond painting canvases, because he doesn't know anything about diamond painting, but he saw my Christ in the Eye, and really, he was just stunned. And of course, he, like my son's dad, everybody that has tattoos is like wanting it as a tattoo, and I'm like, well, I don't have anything to do with that. I don't have any tattoos. I did have one I wanted, but my youngest son, because both my sons have tattoos, but my youngest one seems to be covered head to toe. But every one of his tattoos have meaning, which is a good thing. And my kids very tall, 6'4", 6'5", and I'm an itty bitty little 5'3" person. But their dad is 6'7". So they definitely got their height from their daddy. They didn't get it from me. But my youngest one made me promise him that if I ever get a tattoo, that he would be present and take me to his tattoo guy, because he wants to make sure that somebody that he trusts and respects puts a permanent mark on his mother. They are such mama's boys, but not in the way most people think of mama's boys. But that's okay. I mean, all their friends and girls will tell me, oh my God, he's such a mama's boy. He talks about you all the time. He never wants to do anything, major without talking to you first to get your advice. And I'm like, is that a bad thing? And they're like, no. I mean, it's a good thing that your boys love you that much that, they seek your advice and help whenever they don't understand something or don't know what decision to make. And of course, one of my major answers is, well, I'm not in your shoes. This is something you're going to have to decide for yourself, but here are pros and cons that I see from an outside point of view type answer is what I give them. Sorry. Allergies definitely get to you. I have them all year long, so I just deal with it and go on. I don't have time for that stuff to slow me down or stop me from everyday life. I have too much to do and things I want to get done. So we just keep going, just like with migraines. I have had migraines for, well over 50 years. Hereditary. My mother had migraines. My grandmother, her mother, had migraines. But I have found certain things that trigger them and certain things I can do to keep them tolerable. Excuse me. Very rarely now does it get me to the point where it's debilitating. At one point, they got so bad that I would be in bed for a solid 4 days. And I used to have minimum of 5 a week, and a couple of changes in my life helped slow them down. And then when I got the daith piercing, that, oh my gosh, that cut them in half. It was a shock. It was wonderful. Now, since I moved, I think maybe I have a couple of months now. And when I look back and remember, having five to 7 a week, so that's almost daily, down to a couple of months, yeah, I'm good. I can handle that. It's much better. So that's a good thing. I don't want to cooperate. Okay. We'll go on to another one if you don't want to cooperate. So I'm just sitting here thinking after this, oh well, I do have one other project, and I'll probably do a video on that just to show you the project. I've got to frame a canvas that I did for a friend of mine, boy, I don't know, a couple of years ago, and she hasn't been able to, because of the odd sizes that diamond paintings are, it's hard to find a frame that they'll just fit into. But I told her, I said, hey, I did learn how to frame these things myself, and so she asked me if I would frame it for her, and of course I said yes. But I will show you that one, just the canvas. It's going to be difficult for me to try to do a video of the framing because I'm all over the place when I'm doing it, because I'm moving from one table to the next, and the only way I could do that is with my phone, and I have to hold my phone, so I can't do framing one-handed. I may be talented in a lot of ways, but that is definitely not one of them. So, but, oh, I just realized, more squirrel thoughts. I missed Balin this week, so I'm going to have to catch up on that. It's Friday. Balin's on, I believe, on Tuesdays. Wow, I can't believe I missed that, but there's a lot going on. And this is why, a big reason why I video in the morning. My brother is a night owl, and when he is doing woodworking, he tends to have a very loose mouth, and not appropriate for YouTube. I would probably get banned for life if I left his comments and his ranting and raving in a video. Makes me laugh because he's always yelling at his projects. But that's why I video in the mornings, because it's quiet, he's asleep, and as Tita says, oh, dark 30. But it's quiet at this time of the morning, and there's not a lot going on outside. Live in a pretty quiet community. There's not a lot of craziness, loud things, except for the first Wednesday of every month. We are right by that emergency weather siren, so it can get, it's really loud. So it's a good thing it only lasts, a minute or two, but my goodness, it is very, very, very loud. And I didn't find out until the third month we lived here just how close we actually are to that emergency siren. We are so close to it, and that's why it was so loud. But the positive side of that, if we ever have severe weather, I'm definitely going to be able to hear that siren and take action. So, anyway, I'm going to finish up here. If you like the video, please give me a thumbs up, and I have trouble with that word every single time I say it. But consider subscribing. I'm not a professional, especially at videos. I'm not a professional at diamond painting. I just love to do it. It is very relaxing, helps with the anxiety, helps with severe ADHD, and I'm learning that this has helped calming down my OCD, believe it or not, because I'm learning you don't have to have everything perfect on here. After you start getting all the drills down, they tend to straighten themselves out if you got one that's a little wonky. I don't know about squares. I still have yet to do a square. Tried a couple but found out budget-friendly squares are not a good place to start learning how to do squares, and it's the premium companies are just way too expensive for my budget. So maybe someday that's something I'll have to save for to do. But anyway, I hope y'all have a wonderful day. Don't forget, be kind, and if you want to see a change in the world, be the change you want to see, lead by example, and just be kind to everyone. You never know what others are going through, and you never know what impact your kindness may have on someone. And with that being said, y'all come back now, yeah?